What's happening, people? You are through to the Combat Show. I'm your host, Holla, and this is my co-host right here, William. Come on, talk to the people, William.
Hello, people. How you doing? Come on, another fight week. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Like Holla says,
Yeah,
let's just talk about
man.
it.
Let's talk about it, Maggie. Let's talk about it. I mean, it's been a mad build-up to this week. When you look at this week here, it's been a mad build-up to this week. If you look at the press conferences, what's gone on, there's been a lot of shade thrown down Dillashaw's way. You know what I mean? A lot of shade. A lot of people are eating him up.
Dillashaw is back.
Yeah, a lot of people are killing him.
back.
A lot of people are killing him, man. You know what I mean? And look, this guy is like my guy from day. Ask William. Because William been knowing man from the beginning, from the humble beginnings. You feel me?
Let me put it this way. Guys, if Ola said anything shady about Dillashaw, I would have crucified him. Because he was one of the most excited person when Dillashaw won the title the first time. He put Ola put me on Dillashaw. He wasn't even on my radar. Ola put me on him.
Trust me,
so
man,
that's Ola's boy from way back. Way back.
From
Renato. From what's his name? The one the champion he beat him twice. Barao.
Henan
Barao. Oh my god. Yeah,
he's a bucket boy nowadays, you know what I mean?
Ever since, as everyone noticed, right, that ever since you started coming to the system, right, all the Brazilian cats ain't really champions anymore.
Yeah, they slow down a little bit, man. They slow down a little bit. Look, these things happen. These things definitely happen. But before we go into that, salute to everybody that's joining the stream right now. Big up to all of you, everybody that's joining us. We love it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, share, like, do all of that good stuff. Show us some love. That's why we're here. We're always here for you guys every weekend. Fridays, making our picks. You know what I mean? And we come back and own them. So let's own our picks from last week. How about that? Let's own our picks from last week. Our last week picks was not... Everybody kind of went the same way. You know, even Chick joined us live and picks with us. So I'm going to start with Billy Quarantillo. Billy Quarantillo versus Gabriel Benitez. Fight of the night. That fight was crazy. The man just kept looking for submissions. And, you know, I've been in convos with, not to be dropping them, but with Billy Quarantillo this week. You know, I've been in combos. And he came up with a big win. Big win for him. I thought he was going to get it done in the first round. It looked like it. Gabriel Benitez, very, very tough. Orbital socket busted up, shattered, and he hung in there the entire fight. The entire fight, he hung in there, taking shots to the eye. You know, shout out to those guys. They both got $50,000 for fighting, and we all went the same way. It was unanimous. A lot of the picks that we made as well was unanimous. So we got Rodolfo Vieira versus Dustin Stospos. Right, this one was a 185 pound fight, and again we all went unanimous with Dustin. Dustin came up short. Rodolfo Vieira got Performance of the Night award as well, with fantastic showing in the fight. 185, tough fight, but Rodolfo got it done in second round. And got Performance of the Night. He also won $50,000 on that one. Now we have Mattel's Gamrat versus Jeremy Stephens. I mean, these two guys, the way they went at it, fair play to Jeremy Stephens, because at first I was thinking to myself, like, what was he trying to do? But he went for Kimura. But people with jiu-jitsu also know, you go for Kimura like that, you leave yourself open to get Kimura. You know what I mean? So if you don't get that technique right, you leave yourself open. And that's exactly what happened. Gamrat went in with that Polish power, grabbed that arm, he nearly broke it. Jeremy Stephens had to tap. What did you think of that win there?
I was gonna call that for fight tonight. like before, but then Gamrat just finished that in the first round. So, I don't know.
Nancy, you're taking a piece, man.
You know who's his.
They're
You know
talking
who's
about his and hers.
you know
Come
who's
on,
his,
bro.
right? You know who's
You
his
know?
already. We ain't gonna talk. You
Yeah,
already know
man.
who's his.
Shut your mouth. Let me say it like Connor. Shut your mouth, you rat.
Yo, that.
Yeah, right now you're like that pink wearing journalist, that journalist with the pink jacket right now. That's what you're looking like right now, man. Shut your mouth.
We'll take this opportunity to plug our guy.
Yes.
Original.
Yeah. Big
Original
up my
gorilla.
that's my coach right there. Dan Teach. Big up to him. Go and follow up his thing. Dan Teach right there. He hooked us up with this. So big up to that brother there. So we're talking about Jeremy Stevens and Gamrat. I mean, the way he nearly snapped his arm, I mean, he deserved it. It was a good win. I mean, he deserved
it.
No, I mean, no. What I'm trying to say is he got performance of the night. That's what I was saying before you came in. He deserved the performance of the night. That's what I meant by he deserved it. Not Jeremy Stevens deserving his arm broken. No. Nobody deserved that unless you hang in there too long and you too tough for your own good. Then you deserve it. You know what I mean? That's why the art of tapping is there. Be a tap machine if you know what I mean. If you have to be a tap machine. You know. We know what tap machines are, you know, tap machine. So, for the other fighter that got a performance of the night bonus, I mean, Dana was just handing them out on this card here. Was handing out performance of the night bonus. Miesha Tate, she came back and she was the first woman to finish Marion Renault. Marion Renault in her entire career has never been finished. Never been finished. And for Miesha Tate to come back after 5 years out of the octagon and got it done in that fashion and finished her as well. And she was teeing up on her, man. How did you see that fight, brother?
Great fight. Miesha she did better than what I thought she would do. Because I thought she'd be a little bit rusty. And then
I was expecting that as well.
Yeah, but she did way better than I thought she would do. I thought if she'd win it, it would be tough. But obviously, Miesha's Miesha. I got to put respect on her name because until Ronda actually got her, not a lot of people could beat Miesha. So yeah.
I mean, like Cheek just said, big up to Cheek. He says it was light work for her, and it was. You know, she needed some octagon time. She probably could have got it done way earlier on in the round, but I think she needed some real octagon time because you don't really get the feel. It don't matter how much practice session, how much sparring you put in. There's nothing like being in there for real.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And getting real octagon time, and I think Miesha took advantage of it and went the full 3 rounds and eventually finished her in the 3rd round. And look, for me, it's a great win. It's a great win for her. But to go for Marion Renee and start calling her Ollie Holmes, what you say to that one there?
To be fair to her, she has beat Holly Holmes before, so
yeah.
If anything, she's given Holly Holmes a chance to
get it back.
Yeah.
But would Holly Holmes want to get it back like that? You've been out of the octagon for 5 years, man. Like,
yeah, she would want to get it back like that because at the end of the day, Holly Holmes dominated her and lost within the last few seconds of the match. She dominated her. Let's not forget. 5-round dominate. No, I think she lost round 1. I think, or either round 1 or round 2. I can't really remember the fight, but I know she lost 1 round before, then dominated the whole fight, and then the end came again, and then she lost that. Well, we also happened. She didn't tap. She wasn't a tap machine. She got put to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, Dancy says Holly did slap her up the last time.
But Holly lost, yeah. But Holly lost.
And Chigis just said Holly called her out. Well, from
Hollywood, because whoa, did you see that? Hollywood.
She?
No. Holly. No, what I just said.
Oh
Hollywood.
yeah. The fun. Hollywood, yeah. So
Hollywood though, she would call her out though, for real, because obviously she lost to her and she's back. She's had a good win. It looked like a good win. So I'm guessing the right thing to do is to call her out. Quench that fire before it starts going out of hand. Before it starts turning into a flame. You know what I mean?
So, look, I think Misha, she's still got some work to do, man. I really do. I really do. I think she's got some work to do before she go and see someone like Holly.
No. Listen. If she wants to see Holly, let her see Holly. So like this is like what would you call it? Highlander shit. You know what I mean? It's like Highlander shit.
I mean,
survival
look,
of the fittest.
She's still got time on her hands. Look, she's 34, and 34 maybe in women's MMA is not that old because they don't rack up the amount of fight
Wins.
time that men actually do. So 34 is not a bad age. I mean, look at Lauren Murphy. She's now seeing the title at the age of 35, 36. So it's not because what Misha said is she ain't here for a payday. She's coming for the strap, which means she's coming to cause trouble, man. You know what I mean? And she has to see Amanda in the end if she wants this strap. But do you think with a win over another win over Holly Holmes, put Misha Tate in front of Valentina Shevchenko to fight Amanda Nunes for the third time?
Nah.
So you think Shevchenko will still see Amanda before Misha Tate?
No. I think they'll do everybody but Shevchenko.
They'll do everybody but Shevchenko. You think that?
Yeah, because they'll try and put people out there before Shevchenko because yeah, damn T. Because it's two champions, isn't it? And they are holding up 3 divisions.
I don't know about holding up divisions, man. They're taking on all comers. Like these two got fights again.
Yeah, but if they fight,
Valentina got a fight with Lauren Murphy, and Nunes got a fight with Pena.
I know, but if they Jesus Christ, just flipping, get the chair go down. I just done it without even noticing. What do you call it? I just feel like they would rather do the contenders in there. They'll rather do the contenders in there than actually do someone who would challenge them. We all know the contenders can't beat them. Let's be honest. Shevchenko is flying high. Nunes is flying high. The closest we'll see to anyone defeating each other is them fighting each other. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right. Look.
Yeah, she would. She would get the first shot. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think Misha Tate will get it because of she's already. I mean, not Misha Tate. Sorry. My girl. What's my girl's name? Yeah. Valentina. I don't think Valentina will get it because of the people in the division. So, and if Misha Tate's a newcomer as well, people want to see, and that you get what I'm saying. She lost to Amanda, but the circumstance, she just had no surgery. Yeah, because Dana explained that properly. Like she just had no surgery or whatever and broke her nose straight up. Yeah, and had no surgery again and went into a fight again and broke her nose. She never got time to heal her nose or whatever. So she was never gonna be that good. Again, but now she's had a long time to heal. You know what I mean? You never know.
I mean, like Cheek said there, and what you've been alluding to as well. Salute to everybody in the chat. Look, they don't want to do the Shevchenko fight. I mean,
I know why. We both know why they don't want to do that fight. But go ahead and lie to them.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to.
Go on, lie.
Why you always bring up old shit, blood? I always bringing up old shit, man. They don't want to do that fight. That fight, to me, doesn't make any sense. I've said it so many times. I don't want to see a third fight between them two. But there you go. There you go. We get in a Dustin and Connor 4. Whenever Connor decides to come back with his titanium leg, you know what I mean? They'll put some. So we're going to talk about that later. But this fight here, I don't see happening anytime soon. And I think she will get first dibs on Amanda if in fact she gets past Holly Holmes. Because again, but with a win against Miesha Tate, put Holly Holmes back in the reckoning to see Amanda again. If obviously they make that fight.
No.
Both of them want the fight.
It's bad for Holly though, because Holly has to see someone more different, more credible. It's good for Miesha though.
It's good for me. This is what I'm thinking. Like, it's good for Miesha because she fights Holly. She could be seeing Amanda next, maybe in the early part of next year. That's if Amanda gets past Pena, which I fully expect her to get past Pena. But that's by the by. We'll deal with that and cross that bridge when we get there.
Do you fully expect her to get past Pena?
I fully expect her to get past
Pena. She knows something we all don't know though.
Well, Pena talks a lot of she talks a lot of shit. You know what I mean? She talks a lot of madness. Man.
Remember when she said she was gonna submit Shevchenko?
Bro, she says a lot of things, man. This is what I'm trying to say. To me, Pena's almost like Dana or Kobe or any of these other people that says a lot of things. You know what I mean? But look, that's something we're gonna cross that bridge. She says a lot of things. I always say Dana says a lot of things. Yeah, I might fall for some of them because it sounds good.
Dana,
yeah. Yeah, they say plenty of things. You know what I mean? They say a lot of things. So you know, I'm not even in it. Shout out to Epic 9. Salute, my brother. Let's go on to the main event because there's a lot to chew up on that before we go on to our picks for this week's card. So main event, Thiago Moises versus Islam Makhachev.
I wasn't impressed.
Or Islam Makhachev.
I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed at all.
What was you not impressed with? Tell me, what was your dissatisfaction?
Okay, for the first time in a long time, I actually didn't watch it live, so I had to watch it again. So I kind of heard the hype of it's second Khabib. He didn't fight anywhere like Khabib. No. Oh, he didn't fight anywhere like Khabib, and I feel like he's quick and he can punch, but he's not a striker, and you can see it. And he tried to strike too much other than like engaging in grappling. And I get that Thiago Moises is a jiu-jitsu done, but I get that. I already get that. But let's go back to Khabib. When Khabib fought a jiu-jitsu done like RDA, he ragdolled him. Ragdoll. Yeah, and I felt like, yeah, he finished the fight, but I don't know. He dominated in that. Yeah, but I just don't feel like it was the because I heard the hype before I watched it, and I wasn't that impressed. So I just felt like, okay, it's a good win, but it's not great. And it's Thiago Moises.
So you heard
Thiago Moises. Sorry, I don't know.
Moises. Yeah. I like the pronunciation you put on it there. Right.
Because our friend called Moses too.
Yeah, of course. So, look, this is my take on it. I ain't let no hype fool me. Because you just have to go and look at the guy's skill set and look at what he brings to the table and how he presents himself in fights. Go look at all his other fights. He fights nothing like Khabib. He's never fought like Khabib. Yeah, he dominates man on the ground. Yeah, but he don't go for the smash, till you're done. You don't do that. He's hunting for submissions the whole time. Every time he's hunting for submissions. And I know you said he tried to strike, but I still think he's got power to drop man, maybe even knock man out. But his thing is really going out and trying to find submissions. It's not even like a ground and pound man, and you know what I mean. Ground and pound man, and that's that kind of thing. It's not Khabib. He's already said it. It's not Khabib. You know, people want to paint him like he's Khabib. It's not any of that. So this whole hype, like is the second coming of Khabib, is the this, is the that. It's not none of those. He's just another man. Yeah, they've got the Sambo style. They all grew up on it. But his method to victory and his path to victory is always going to be different to Khabib's. So please, whenever you watch him again, forget the hype. Don't think this guy is Khabib and just watch him as Islam. And you might enjoy him and his skill set a little bit more.
I'll try.
That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
I'll try.
When you, the next time you watch him, you know what I mean? Put Khabib out of your mind. You know what I mean? Because he's a whole individual, and he's got ways that he wants to approach fights. And even Javier Mendez was saying, bro, I know you want to strike and all that, but you know what? Let's put the strike into one
game
side.
plan. Let's stick to
the game plan. Let's take him down. There's no resistance. You take him down a grappler like that. There's no resistance, and it took him down easy. You know, and the only reason he's fighting Moises is because nobody at the top wants to see him. There's something there. There's something there. Nobody at the top wants to see him. Now he's at a position now where they can't deny him no more. He's now got number 5 ranking. He's gone from 9 to 5. So at this point, we'll do, you know, they all have to see him. They have to see him now. Nobody can go anywhere no more. They have to see him. And he's got one of the best managers, Ali Abdulaziz, Dominance MMA, behind him, pushing this thing with Khabib all behind him. You know what I mean? Making him champion ready for when he gets to do Bronx or Dustin Poirier or whoever is up there. Talk to me, brother. You want to say something?
Listen, I want to say if what you call it, if Dominance don't send you nothing at the end of the year, it's a travesty. But that's
come on, my guy. They show man love all the time, man. You know that. You know that.
No. Yeah, talking to you on Twitter. What you do for them, they should do more than just talking to you.
Man. You know what?
They should do more.
They should do more. I'm not asking for anything, bro.
You rep them too hard,
bro. Yeah, but I'm not asking. I don't do it to get nothing from it. You know what I mean? It's because I love what they do. I love their work. I love the stable. I love the guys over there, and that's all it is. That's all there is to it. You feel me?
Yeah. But going back to it, I don't know. If I didn't see all the hype before the fight, I probably would have viewed the fight differently. But I was super like, oh, that's it. Like that. That's how I really, really felt. Like, I really, really felt like, oh, that's it. Oh, okay. And then, as someone alluded on, he got taken down.
Yeah, he did get taken down. But again, which is why.
But he spun it around, though. He spun it around quickly.
He spun it around quickly, but is still. But this is the thing. This is the thing that people have to understand. You can't take Moises lightly. You can't take his skill set lightly. You know what I mean? That even goes to show how good that performance was, because Moises was actually capable of doing that to Islam. You see what I'm trying to say? Moises was capable of doing that to Islam. He's got that in his back pocket. And yeah, look, you could say that ranking jump is then a white privilege.
No, that's a Khabib privilege. That's a Khabib privilege. Khabib must have looked at Dana White's eyes and said, Dana, my guy ain't gonna get fights. Put him up. Let them come see my guy. Let them get past my guy. Shit. My guy needs to see some fights. Well, yeah.
I mean, when you say big jumping, considering a bit, look,
It's a big jump. It's a big no. Dante's right. It's a big jump.
to say
Jump.
a big jump considering a bit 14. Now, can we go back to what happened to Leon Edwards when they took his rankings away from him because he didn't want to fight Chimaev? Remember that, yeah. Then our white privileges do go on in this business. Yeah. Then our white privileges. So when it goes to one man, then, you know what I mean, let's not kill him for it.
Let me ask you a question.
Just go on in the business.
Let me ask you a question. So which other fighters had that privilege? Not even Connor's had that privilege. Of getting bumped up. 4 places.
It happens from time to time.
So when you fight someone below you, and you get bumped up 4 places.
You know why I think they've done the rankings like that? Because none of these guys. Hold on. You asked me a question.
Yeah, Dominance explain. Dominance lawyer explain. Go on. Tell us, Dominance lawyer. Go on.
So from my perspective, and how I see it, the reason why they put him there is now his position is not valuable to the point where the matchmakers at the UFC can now make fights, good fights, because all these other guys are ducking him and don't want to fight him. Now he's in this ranking. Now they've got something that he's got something they want, which is that spot in the rankings. So they'll be willing to fight him. And now the matchmakers cannot put on proper fights to make proper money from this guy. Because
you know why I think you should fight him.
Go on.
I think Conor should fight him.
Bad matchup.
I don't care. Conor says he could beat Khabib, innit? You know, like how you said Gilbert.
I don't want to see that for Conor. I mean, look, this is a Diego. It's like you're trying to break my heart here, blood. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to hurt me. It's like you're putting blades. You're putting all type of blades on my arms, man. I just slicing me, brother. You can't make
dominance versus dominance.
You can't make it's too early. I only want to see this type of fight if it's title fights, man. I don't want to see my brothers all, you know what I mean, all in there trying to duke it out for positions and jockey for things in the ranking. Nah, man. You know what I mean? There's RDA there. There's people there. There's people. Tony Ferguson is there. RDA is there. Why did he go and see Benil? He didn't need to see Benil. Benil's number 3. Benil's number 3. Benil don't want number 5. So RDA and Tony and them man there, they now can go and see him because he's number 5. Because them man they've been ducking him. You see me? So I personally don't want to see that one. But I hear what you're saying, Diego. That fight there would just break my heart, man. You know what I mean? If that happens, man. But I don't know. But hey, look. Chig says here the dominant politics BS. Come on, man. You man are killing me tonight, man. I get blades from everywhere. Look, I don't know if that's the right fight. Like you say, that's the right fight. I don't think that's the right fight. I think Adrian or Tony should be the next one. One of those two guys should go and see Islam. One of those two guys should go and see Islam. I don't think Benil's the right fight. Why does Benil have to fight him now? I think Benil should see. I think you should see. Chandler ain't got no fight. Chandler's calling out a man and nobody wants to fight him. Benil will fight him.
Chandler's gonna fight Conor. Watch.
You know, Benil will fight him. Benil will fight him. So look, at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't want to see that fight yet, unless it's for like an interim strap or something. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm in my own corner tonight. I'm in the dominance corner tonight, man. In the dominance corner tonight, man.
This is grace. This is graceful corner.
Look. She just says here, Tony has to be very careful. There's no way Tony fights him. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. You know? There's no way Tony fights him.
Tony's age is showing right now.
Bro, their man, they put 100 grand on the table plus Tony's purse. to fight my man a few months ago. And Tony said no, he didn't want it. He didn't want it. That man, they offered 100 grand. I said, look, aside your purse money, we'll give you 100 grand to fight Islam. How about that? And Tony swerved it. And now we're going to talk about the white privileges. You know what I mean? Dominance put 100 grand on the table and say, yo.
Yeah, but dominance is not UFC though.
It's extra money. Well, these mans are prize fighters, like they say they are. Yeah, these mans are prize fighters. They say they're prize fighters. We'll put prize on the table, extra prizes. You know what I mean? Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? If you're not here to make money, then what are you here for? You know what I mean? I don't blame it.
It's bad, isn't it? It's so bad. It's worse than me and Wilder, isn't it? It's worse than me and Wilder. It's worse than me and Wilder. Seriously.
Look, Tony has to win his next fight, and that's true. Tony definitely has to win his next fight. But this is a bad matchup for Tony. I don't know if you see the way Benil fought and you see the way that Islam fights, you would know this is a real bad matchup for Tony. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how this all plays out. Like Uncle Dana's always say. You know what I mean? Now let's jump onto the picks. Let's jump onto the picks. Chi, you ready? I will take your picks as well as we go on. So I'm gonna call all the prelim fights on there. If you want to swerve them, swerve them. We're doing 3 this week on the prelims, and then we'll do all of the main card. Yeah. Okay. So let's take it from the top. Diana Belbita versus Hannah Goldie. Hannah Goldie is 5-1, coming off a loss to Granger, and Diana Belbita 13-6, coming off a loss to Joshua. Both of these girls are 25 and 29 respectively. Where are you going? If you're going to take this fight, or if you're going to swerve it, are you going to swerve it or take it?
Take it 5-1. I'm going with the 5-1.
You're going with the 5-1 girl, Hannah Goldie.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna miss that one. So I got another one. Sijara Eubanks. That's my we own this card this week, you see me. So please relax. Yeah. Sijara Eubanks 46, Ellis Reed 4-0. I'm going with Sijara here. I'm going with Sijara. No, there's no messing about from me. I'm gonna go with Sijara. Chi, if you want to go with Sijara, she's there for you, Ellis Reed. If not, we're moving on. Moving on up the card.
Who she find?
Ellis Reed, 4-0.
I'm going with. I'm going with. I'm going with Ellis Reed. Come on.
Oh, Diego. Shout out to Diego on that pick there. Salute to you.
Diego, you probably made me change my mind. I'm going Eubanks.
You wanted to go the other way just to piss me off, innit? You weren't really thinking about your picks and your wins, were you? You know what I mean? Because I know how your mind works. Your mind is so fucked up. Your mind is so fucked up.
He said your mind's so fucked up.
So you go with Eubank, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Welcome to the dark side. Dominance. Right. The third fight on the card is Julio Ors versus Andre Iwo. 17-7 for Andre, and Julio is 16-4. Coming off a split decision loss to Dawadu. I'm gonna go with Andre Iwo here. That's gonna be my second pick.
I'm skipping. Skip for me.
Okay.
Chig
hasn't picked yet. And the fourth fight on the card, Mickey Gall is fighting Jordan Williams, 9-4, and Mickey Gall 6-3. Mickey Gall losing to Mike Perry the last time pissed me off. And Jordan losing to Imamov You picking any of these two guys?
Have to win it. It's the last one.
No, it's not. There's two more fights.
Oh, okay, no. Now let go.
All right, you're swerving that one. I
Yes,
think
sir.
I'm going to swerve that one as well. So Chig has picked Goldie and Reed. So you got one more fight to pick, Chig. I think we all have one more fight to pick. Okay. So we got Imam versus Ian Heinisch. Ian Heinisch, 14-4. Coming off a loss to Gastelum. And Imamov 9-3, coming off a loss to Phil Horse. I'm gonna go with Ian Heinisch here for my last pick. I'm gonna go with Ian Heinisch. Are you swerving it? Brendan Allen and Soriano is the last one. Do you want to go with this one or?
Yeah, I'm going with Heinisch as well.
Going with Heinisch. Okay. And the last one is Soriano versus Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen 15-4.
Brendan Allen's a British guy, isn't it?
Yeah. And Soriano is 8-0. Where are you going?
I've done my 3.
You've done your 3. Okay. Chig, if you want to go for any of those other guys, put it in the chat so I can register it. Right. Let's move on to the main card. Let's go on to the main card. Right. The main card opener, Adrian Yanez versus Randy Costa.
Okay. I already know where Ola's going with this one. Ola's newfound best friend.
No, it's not my newfound best friend. He's been my best friend for minutes.
Anyway, guys, Ola lives a few streets away from me now. We used to live like close, but I've had to move out. Now I live a few streets away from him. Ola's dumped me, you know. Ola, like I don't exist in Ola's world right now. It's all UFC fighters he talks to right now. You get me? He don't even. He used to need me for my expertise, advice, but now he's talking to UFC fighters. He don't need. You know what I mean, like
Uncle Dana always says, William, you was never my friend.
And the guy all the chats to the most.
Never my friend.
And the guy all the chats to the most is the guy he's about to talk about right now. Now let's go talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
If you haven't checked out my last video, go back on the channel, check out the last video. I've done a little piece on Adrian Yanez on him, just a little spotlight on the brother and his come up. And please go and check him out. He came through the hard way, but he's here now. And since he's been here, he's been doing great things. And
I think you should tag him in that video. So he sees.
Look, he's just done a weigh-in, going through weight cuts and all of that. You know what I mean? So I did, but you know, everybody that's around him, they've seen it, and I got good acknowledgement from them. So that's always nice. I'm sure once the fight's done and everything else, he'll come back to earth. But right now, he's got to, you know what I mean? He's got to be in that fight mode. And I respect that. So for me, Adrian Yanez, I see him winning this fight, and I'm calling a round one. I'm calling a round one KO. I'm calling a round one knockout.
Who's he fighting again?
Randy Costa.
Ooh.
Randy Costa 6-1, and he's also coming off a win against Nielsen. So. Where are you going?
I like Adrian Yanez. I like him. I ain't got a problem with that guy. I actually look forward to one day having a chat with him on this show, maybe. But what's Yanez's record? Hang on.
6-1.
Oh, and the other guy's 5-1.
Who's 5-1?
What the other guy? What's the other guy's record?
Well, Adrian.
Costa.
Costa 6-1. And Adrian Yanez's record is 13-3.
Come on, Diego. I'm with you. Let's go, Randy Costa. I love you, Adrian. I love you, though, Adrian. I love you. I've heard a lot about you. I love you, but you gotta go in my head. Not my heart. All is over his heart.
And this fight here is not even about to them, because they both go with set brands, with Reese's and Dr. Pepper. At least it's something they're both passionate about, and so the fans has kind of made it about that, And even in the weigh-ins and when they done the stare down, is Randy Costa came up there with the imaginary Dr. Pepper, opened and dashed it on the ground. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, is that? Well, that's how it is. You're about to get finished right now. You're about to get finished. So it's going to be an interesting one. I like it for the opener of the main event, and hopefully these guys can go on to bigger and better things. Both of them are prospects. We know that, and they're just on the come up. This is going to be his third fight, and Randy Costa, this is going to be like his second fight. So these guys are prospects, but allowing them to open. These guys they've done all their work in the prelims, and that's why they're here on the main card now, opening the main card. So salute to both of those guys for the work they put in. Big up to those guys. Now moving on to the second fight. Oh, Cheeg. Oh yeah, I was waiting for your Cheeg. I was waiting for your win. Cheeg. Hold on. Let me put it down. Let me register that.
Follower.
Okay. Next fight up is Miranda Maverick versus Macy Barber. Now, Cheek knows a lot about these girls. You know what I mean? So I expect Cheek to do well here. Before I go along,
Macy Barber lost her last fight, didn't she? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've got something to say. We're going. Yeah, we're going.
Before I go on, do you want to put a quick bet on this fight that we do, because you went the other way? So
Yanez versus Costa.
Yeah. I'll go a little 20 on that.
Nah, I'll be a pussy about this one.
Why are you stuttering for, blood?
Because you know why. Like I said, when you always got one in the chamber, you look to get Crawford back before he actually gets the payday.
Hey, Diego, if you're thinking, I have to go back to your comment there, bro. Diego, I can't let this one slide, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Diego, if you want it, you want it, man, you know what I mean? There's £20 on this one waiting for you, man. If you want
does
it,
Diego owe his money? Does Diego owe his money?
Yeah, you and Cheek.
What is it? 10?
No, you went 20 for both of you. You said it was going to cover both bets.
Oh yeah.
And I won £5 for brokering that deal. For putting the window in. So, hey, hold on. Now I see what you guys are doing. You guys are picking the other way. You guys are picking the other way just to wind me up in it. Yeah, man, you bunch of pussies. You know what I see what you men are doing. Big love, though. Big love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have to call you man out, man. I have to call you man out. You know what I mean? I have to call you man out.
We still got 24 hours. Guess who's there? We still got 24 hours.
Yo.
Easy.
Yeah, Big G. Why you say Joe Battle? My guy. Yes. Big love, man. Big love. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick and Macy Barber. I'm gonna go with Miranda Maverick here.
I'm going with Barber. Go with Macy Barber. Yeah.
All the Nigerian brothers winning trophies in the basketball game.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Stephen A. Smith was chatting shit the other day, man. He come with a big apology. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, big up.
Yeah, but he said, he's heard and he knows. Big up. Big up.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Green, white, green, man, all day. Right. Darren Elkins and Derek Mina. Right. Derek Mina.
Who did Chick go for?
Chig is going for Macy Barber here.
Come on, Chick. Come on, Chick. Come on, the winning team.
Chig knows he knows a thing or two about this division here, man. So you know what? He's about to sway me right now. You know, he's about to sway me.
Also, Macy Barber, if anyone remembers, Macy Barber was a girl who Curly Hair was talking about. What's Curly Hair's name again? Curly Hair dad body.
Who, Cornell? Who are you talking about?
No, the dad body got knocked out by Jake Paul.
Oh, Askren.
You know when Askren was saying about what's his face, Sean O'Malley leaving the octagon in on a stretcher, and that Macy Barber didn't want to leave on a stretcher. She wanted to walk it out because she felt like, yeah, that's Macy Barber. That's who he was talking about.
Yeah, man, tough chick. Like I said, sometimes too tough for their own good. That's what I was saying earlier on. Who deserves or who doesn't, you know. So sometimes they're just too tough for their own good. So Darren Elkins versus Derek Mina. I'm gonna go with Darren Elkins here.
I'm going with Maverick.
No. That's you already went with Macy Barber. You can't go with Maverick.
She's a Maverick.
Huh?
Oh, she's Maverick. Macy Barber.
Yeah, you went with Macy Barber. The fight with Miranda Maverick is with Macy Barber.
Oh, Miranda.
I'm on the next fight now. I'm on the next fight now with Darren Elkins and Derek Mina. So where you going? You froze there, blood. I can't hear you. You froze. Take out your headphones and put it back in. Take it out and put it back in. Right, Will's gone there. Some technical difficulty there. So, Kyla Phillips versus Piva. Chig is going with Piva. I'm gonna go with Kyla Phillips. Chig is going with Piva here. And when Will comes back, we will go with okay. And Dante says Mina decision, but earlier on Topology I went for Elkins by decision, so not too sure. It's a tough one to call. Welcome back, Will. Will's back. So we're doing Darren Elkins versus Derek Mina.
Yeah.
So where you going?
What's the records again? No. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back on. Yeah. What's the records again?
Darren Elkins versus Derek Mina is at 145, 26-9 for Darren Elkins, 26-11 for Derek Mina.
Elkins.
So you're going with Elkins, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Chig, let us know what you're going for. Diego says, I reckon a Mina win for the upset by round 2. Wow. Submission by round 2. Okay.
Diego, if you notice, I'm actually going with most of your picks, so you're starting to like really go left for me.
Elkins is tough to finish.
That's what I'm sticking with Elkins, Dante. I'm with you, Dante. I'm with you. I want more team, Dante.
Kyla Phillips. On to the next fight now. Kyla Phillips versus Piva. Piva is 20-3. Kyla Phillips is 9-1. Where you going?
Now I'll let you pick this one. Go on.
I'm good. I'm going with Kyla Phillips. Even though it's 9-1, there's a 20-3 there, but I'll go with Kyla Phillips. What about you?
The other guy.
You're going with Piva, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to
No, I don't want to because I might come and see you back on what was the one you asked for the first time? Yanez versus Costa.
Right.
Like I said, 24 hours is a long time.
Okay.
You know me.
Aspen Lad versus Macy Kiyosan. Aspen Lad 9-1, Macy 8-1. Both of them on a win, coming off a win. Aspen Lad coming off a win against Yana Kuniskaya, and Macy coming off a win against Marion Renell. On this one, I'm gonna go with Aspen Lad here, and I know Macy Kiyosan she's tough as they come, but I'm gonna go with Aspen Lad here.
Me too. I'm with Aspen Lad as well. I'm with Aspen Lad.
Okay. Will saying, Chigi saying that one is cancelled. That fight is cancelled. So, all right, Chig, thank you for notifying me on that one.
Just in case, I chose Aspen Lad. Just in case.
All right, no worries. I've registered it just in case, but
yeah,
at least now we know. On to the main event. Let's talk a little bit about the main event because Sandhagen has been on a hell of a roll. He's been on a tear, knocking out everyone, flying knees, you name it, they're getting it. Dillashaw, on the other hand, my guy, he did the unthinkable. But he's coming back as the prodigal son right now. He's owned up to all his mistakes and all his transgressions. He came out. Even in this press conference, yeah, I know I did wrong. I got in front of it. I told everyone before anybody could put it out there. I wanted it to come from me. I didn't want nobody to really put it out there. And he even said, he went as far to say that thing did nothing for him. He don't even know why he did it. A lot of people try to throw shade on him, saying he's been doing it for a long time. You said there's been around to test all the samples that he put forward. It's all clean samples. Only that one that he did against Triple C, another one of my guys, that he came short on, and Triple C put it on him, knocked him out. So now this is not TJ's defense, but I see you, Chig. I see you. I see where you come. I see where you're coming with there. This is not TJ's defense. I'm just trying to paint a picture. You know what I mean?
Solicitor order. Solicitor order is in order. That's what I'm saying. Go on.
So, having said all of that, I think Dillashaw still has a lot of work to do because he's been out of the octagon for 2+ years. He says he's been working. It's been like a 2.5 year camp for him. Whatever, Where are you going, William?
I like it when you just segue into where you going with him.
How do you feel before you even make your pick?
That's what I was thinking of.
Before you even make your pick,
yeah,
talk to me about your whole thoughts and feelings around TJ, what he's been through, his comeback, all of that.
It's a heady one still, It's a sticky one still. Corey Sandhagen is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. One of the most dangerous athletes in the world. And I've always said this, he's going to be champion one day at the bantamweight. But TJ said something that that made me think that's mental. That's a mental thing that stays with you in your head the whole time. He said, look, he could finish anyone. The guy's got everything. Could finish anyone, could beat any fighter up. His biggest hold or he's got is his confidence. He has none. Dude has zero confidence. He don't believe in himself. He doesn't believe in himself. That's Corey Sandhagen. Yeah. When you have that mental, when you're fighting against, that's why I feel like maybe against Aljamain, because that was for who goes for the title. Maybe when the pressure gets to him, does it really get to him? Is he them kind of fighters, Corey? This could be the stand-up for. This could be the one where he actually comes out of the shadows and shows that I'm a different man. Because with this one, you can kind of shut the guy up because he's told everyone, yeah, he's told everyone that you're not confident, you're not this, you're not that. You like he's trained with you better. He used to put a beating on you, and this is down the third, and wherever it is. And Dante, height in UFC means fuck all. Boxing maybe might mean something, but UFC means fuck all. Someone can still shoot at your feet. Someone can still kick you. Height there means fuck all. You could get leg kicked, and then all your height would mean nothing. So,
preach, brother, preach.
Yeah. So it's boxing that height tells or space and that tells, but with this one, nah, it's different. I just feel like maybe if the bright lights are on for Sandhagen, he ain't the guy to look upon. You know what I'm saying? He just seems like someone who. But then again, also the other thing that makes me think maybe he is ready, and also he wanted TJ before TJ's ban was over. He wanted TJ from before TJ. He wanted to fight a credible person. He feels like those in the bantamweight now are not credible enough for him. Yeah, he wanted to fight something like the Cruisers, TJ Dillashaw's, like the proper bantamweight. I don't know if he just wants to get the name resume on his thing, but so maybe he's seen something we haven't seen. You know when someone calls for a fighter, like they call.
Do you want me to tell you why he's been calling out TJ?
I know they're training partners.
Exactly. So he knows something. It's not Gilbert Usman.
Yeah, but you listen to TJ too on the press conference. TJ also was like, "This
he
is
knows
an easy
a lot.
fight for me."
He knows some shit too.
He's talking like it's an easy fight for him. I'm just
he knows some shit. He knows some shit.
Because I used to beat him up all the time. I know his holes. I know, like, you know what I mean? So that's the shit. It's a 50-50 fight. Let me cut it short. It's a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a 50-50 fight. I know Dillashaw has been out of the game for a while, but it's 50-50 still. You know what I'm saying? It's 50-50.
So,
with that being said, where do you go? You see how I spun you today?
I like how you spun it around on me. I see how you spun it around on me, man. I like how you did that. Okay. Having said all of that,
where do you go?
I'm gonna go with TJ. I'm gonna welcome the prodigal son back home. It's not done yet. It's got a lot of work to do to win me back all the way around, you know what I mean? To where I can feel where I was with him. But right now, it's baby steps. And this is the first step back to getting back on that Dillashaw train, you know what I mean? But if I look like the train is about to derail, I'll jump
Let
off.
me just say this.
Right now, I'm about to get back on the Dillashaw train, man. You know.
Okay.
I was on there before. I'm gonna go back on it again, and I'm gonna stay loyal with the brother, man.
I like that. Now ask Ola this question right now. Yeah. So if John Jones was to fight Jan Blachowicz, who are you picking?
John Jones.
Shut up! You knew I was going with this. You know where I'm going with this. You know. You ain't picking John Jones for shit. What's the last time you picked John Jones? What's the last time you picked John Jones? Ever since Picogram, what's the last time you picked him?
The last time you won this one.
When?
Against Gustafsson.
That was Picogram. That was the beginning of Picogram.
Well, like I said, I picked him. Even though the whole Picogram thing was there. Like, Gustafsson didn't care. Corey Sandhagen don't care. You know what I mean? That man, they didn't care. I picked him against Anthony
That's
Smith.
not the point.
I didn't pick him against Thiago Santos. I picked him against Dominic Reyes, even though I thought Reyes was gonna, even though Reyes won that fight, still picked him against Reyes. You know what I mean? So, listen, I still want the points on the book. Yeah, don't forget that. You know what I mean? Regardless of what I'm saying, I still want the points. So,
listen, I would hear no John Jones slander anymore. No John Jones slander anymore. No more.
Look, you can say this. Oh, John Jones is a serial offender. You know what I mean? Serial offender. This man is just all the way bad blood. You know what I mean? I will pick him for fight. Make no mistake. You know what I mean? I will pick him, but it don't mean it's not a serial offender, and it don't mean he's not a bad guy. You get me? But I will pick him. If my money and my points and my picks depend on it, but you know what I mean? I will be picking him. So, where are you going?
Well, I think even Chig knows where I'm going.
Yeah, I already put your name on it before. See, before you even said it. You see where your name is?
Mm-hmm.
Right at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So before you even said it, I already put your name down on it. So you know we know where you are. We know where you are.
Diego. Love you, Diego.
And hey, Dante, you talking my language. You know what I mean? He's a serial offender, but he's also a serial winner. I will pick this serial winner. You feel me? Talk to me. Dante knows the score, man.
Dante had more tops, though, man. I love your top, man.
No, that's Dante. There's Dante and there's Dante.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
See.
Yeah. So Dante is the one with the tops.
Okay.
And my coach is also my coach.
Okay.
But Dante here is one of our VIP.
I know. Dante's been with us from day dot.
So Chig, you didn't make a pick. I know
who Chig's going with. Chig will end up on my side, I bet.
He wants to know who you picked.
That's why I said Chig will end up on my side, I bet. I said it even before he even said that.
Because Chig already knew where I was going, you know what I mean? He knows I was going TJ, you know, he knows I was going Dillashaw, man. Forgot all that talk I was doing, man. You know? You might know me too much, man.
Let me just put it this way, Chig. I picked the side where Ola can make a bet with me now.
No, I don't want that bet, man.
I'm saying I picked the side where you can potentially make a bet with me. But I know it's too 50-50 for you, isn't it? It's not fair, is it? It's 50-50, so it's not fair for you, is it?
No, it's fair. It's fair.
No, it's not fair for you, is it? It's 50-50, so it's not fair for you, is it?
Yeah,
you like to have more advantages. So let him play, God.
He's such a swat, man. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So Chig is the Corey as well. And there you go. Now you see what we have to live with, Diego. You know what I mean? It's like entering the lion's den while you're around this man.
Diego, let me put it this way. If you spend one night with us here watching UFC or anything like that, and you have money on you, and you like betting, you're not coming away with your money. You're not leaving Ola's house with your money in your pockets. No way, Jose.
I always tell people come with deep pockets, but when you come,
we
look after you. I always go hospitality with people.
No.
Full
I'm the one.
hospitality.
No. I'm the hospitable one. I'm the one who warns people what's gonna happen before it happens. People just feel brave and go in anyway. All it takes everybody's money, you know. All I don't care. All I don't.
And just before we wrap up, a big question from Kelly Melia. Salute to Kelly Melia. Big up yourself. And Crawford or Errol, who you got?
Me, this goes against what I stand for, because if you know me, you know Crawford fits my style perfect. Like, he fits what I like in a boxer. Versatile, can punch, can box you, can play with you, can fight left-handed, can fight right-handed, can fight any style and win with any style he can fight with. Adjust midway through a fight, can adjust midway through a round. Like, I feel like he's like Mayweather on a different, like a thinking man's break. Like Mayweather, when Mayweather was young and was fighting, it felt like, I'm better than you, I could beat you up. It didn't feel like there was any thinking behind it. With Crawford, you feel like there's a thinking man sat behind whoever he's fighting. Like, I mean, when he's fighting, you could tell he's thinking his way through the fight. With Mayweather, I felt like it was quicker than everyone and he knew how people were gonna do their stuff and just kind of. Mm-hmm. But with this guy Crawford, I think he thinks. He's a thinking man. And I like that in a fighter. You know me, I love Mayweather as well, so I do like. But the only thing with Errol Spence is Errol can box too. But Errol's got power. So, man, it's a great fight. I think it'll be better than Mayweather Pacquiao. If it does happen, I think it'll be better than Mayweather. But it's kind of like Crawford is in the same conundrum as what's his face?
Errol.
Not Errol. He's in the same conundrum as Wilder. Right. They're not getting the fights that they need to justify who they are. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, whether it's people being attracted to fighting Crawford or whatever it is, but the names on his resume. Yeah. The names on his resume, it's not. They aren't really like, oh yeah, he's beat a few champions and that, but like, they're not known champions, or you get what I'm saying. Whereas Errol's got more names on. He's more of the AJ to Crawford's Wilder. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Errol's got the names on his list, and Errol looks the specimen. He looks the real fighter kind of guy. Whereas Crawford looks skinny, not really with it, but still has packs of punch. Mm. So it's not a 50-50 one. It's definitely not a 50-50 one. And if I was going to sway to any side, I'll go towards Errol Spence more. Only because Errol Spence can box as well and fight. There's a difference between, I always tell you all that, there's a difference between boxing and fighting. Yeah, Errol can box and he can fight too. So that's what will make me sway to him. And they always say a good, bigger guy can always beat a great, smaller guy. Do you get what I'm saying? A good, bigger guy can beat a great, smaller guy. That's boxing. Mm-hmm. It's a boxing saying. So I would tip my hat to Errol Spence. I know a lot of people think different because they look at Crawford's style and go, this style is like, it's really like, it's matrixy. It's this. Whereas Errol's just brute force. Mm. It's just, I'm walking you down. I'm going to knock you out. Yeah. All right, you might have a few punches, but as soon as you stop, I'm coming straight at you. Well, Crawford, you can't tell. You don't know what's going to happen. Mm. I like that with Crawford. So, but I'll still pick Errol Spence.
Okay. Hope all of that answers your question, Kelly Melia. Salute to you for that question. Before we wrap up, we're just going to pick our bonuses right quick. Fight of the night and performance of the night bonuses.
You go first, Ola.
I'm going 2 bonuses here.
All right.
Let's see. And Adrian Yanez is one of them.
Yeah.
And my second pick is going to be Kyla Phillips.
Yanez Costa fight tonight.
You just want to
Then-
stand from that thing, but nah, man.
The
Don't think I didn't see.
the Macy Barber for performance. Come on, Macy, bring it home.
What do you got? What's your bonuses? Get your bonuses in. If you're still there. If not, just put it in the WhatsApp group and I'll register it. Okay. And a quick update on a fight that's just been announced. Kevin Gastelum is now going to fight Jared Cannonier on the 21st of August. Both of those guys are they headline in that card. So, and that's probably to see who Israel sees next. It's going to be interesting. See what happens there with those guys.
Okay.
So Chig has chosen. Before we go, let's put it up. Corey for performance of the night bonus, and Milner and Elkins for fight of the night. And Diego said fight of the night for Corey Dillashaw.
I did think about that.
Very possible.
I did think
That's
I
not
did
a
think
bad
about that.
shout at all. Not a bad shout. And performance of the night for Macy. Diego says, yeah, man, very very good pick there. And any news on Darren Till? I think Darren Till is still on our shores. He's got that collarbone injury that I talked about. I don't know how quick the recovery is. That's the reason why I pulled out of the last fight that he was in. So let's hope he's on the mend and he can get back to fight, because Israel definitely does want to. That's what he wants next. But we know he's going to fight Bobby Knuckles, and then whoever's lined up after that. Because if this fight, with the way this fight's going right now, and Gastelum and Jared Cannonier end up fighting each other, and what's his name is not ready, especially if those men don't take no damage. If the fight finishes early and those guys didn't take no damage, and Darren Till, it's not really there yet, then man, they're gonna leapfrog him. And Israel's been calling out Darren Till for quite some time, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. With those guys. Till is a Twitter troll than a fighter these days. And yeah, he's doing a lot of that as well. I just think the build up between him and Easy, both of them being Twitter trolls, is gonna be a mad one. You know what I mean?
But he ain't been trolling ever since his collarbone, though.
I don't know. Nobody knows what these guys been doing these days, man. You know what I mean? What's Fury doing these days, man? Pulling out of fights and that with this Corona thing. What's happening with that?
Yo. All of a sudden, now, my man, you sound like you're supporting Deontay Wilder in this shit, man. Look, listen.
I just want to see the right thing. I just want to see Deontay. I want to see them do right by Deontay. But I've always liked that guy. Carry on. Bro, come on, allow me, bro.
I'm not saying anything anymore. I know Deontay Wilder's Nigerian, so that ever since that's the way.
And Masvidal is already beat Till in London.
Can't. Kelly.
And that's how Leon got that 3-piece on the soda at 170.
Kelly.
This is when Darren Till was still at 170.
Kelly. I think she already knows that Masvidal was beat. But Kelly, come on, you can't. Wait, we'll get to that. Kelly, he can't. Kelly, he can't. You can't. You know why? Because Darren Till moved up. Darren Till moved up in weight to 185 and left Masvidal at 170. It can't happen. Kelly can't happen. Kelly, it can't happen unless Darren wants to lose weight. Bare weight, that is. Can't happen.
Yeah, and Chigi just put down there. We should mention that AJ has finalized his fight with Usyk, and that's on the 25th of September 2021. Salute to that. Salute for that, Chig. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, that's a fight that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that fight. Definitely looking forward to that fight. This fight is not a gimme. It's definitely not a gimme for AJ. He's gonna have to pull out all the works to get through this fight and get a result from this fight. So it's one that I'm looking forward to. And Kelly said we'll get Wilder on the next press conference. Shadow Realm pending. Yeah. So that concludes the end of the show. Salute to everybody that's joined us tonight. It's been a very, very interactive show. You lot have, contributed to it, and that's what we love. You know what I mean? So that way we can bounce off of each other. And until next week, Will.
Peace from me. And we'll be talking about Wilder, obviously Wilder's fight with Usyk. We'll go into depth about that next week's card as well.
AJ's fight with Usyk, you know.
Yeah, but next week's card, is it Amanda?
I think we get a week break. Then we'll go into the main.
We're talking about AJ Usyk next week. Then trust me, we are definitely.
And until then, I'm gonna see you with the midweek videos. Hasta la vista. Salute.
Baby.